Hi, my name is MC Akello, and of course we are live here at the street, and of course being a great day, we will bring good vibes, good jams to you. We'll move around to get around, to talk to people, to talk to many artists, want to know what is their basic expectation in the music industry. Some of them, maybe they're playing in the industry. And as I told you, DBT Discover the Beauty of Ateso. I bring you good news, but not bad energy. Today I'm having the artist who has been trending in the industry. His trending is good, is classic. That is Navsi. Made a hit of the song, and people liked him. You know, wherever I could go, your shows, Navsi Akello. I love this guy, and today I say, let me first bring him here. We discuss, because you know the fans really showed me love for Navsi. I was like, that is good. So it lost a song in we discuss. So as I welcome Navsi, I hope you're gonna enjoy the vibe. Navsi Akello, he has been a hit maker for life, and I think he must shine. So Navsi, you're most welcome. You're most welcome with DBT Discover the Beauty of Ateso. Now I'm here with Navsi. Navsi, say something to your beloved people, your fans, people who you're most welcome to the show, Navsi.
Yeah, thank you, viewers out there. Thanks for loving. That is DBT, Discover the Beauty of Ateso, and I'm grateful. I'm here with you.
Yeah, but the Navsi is somewhere. You know, I took some time without knowing Navsi, but that song, Akello, you know, Navsi, do you know you're a big brand in Ateso?
Well, that's what people say, and I think it is people out there to argue about that. And for me, I'm just here doing my thing, and that's all.
So people, we should celebrate Navsi because he's a hit maker in the music industry. This guy is not a joking subject. He deserves flowers and being the ambassador in the music industry. So that was coming from Navsi. So Navsi, please briefly tell us about yourself. How did you come up with the mind of joining the music industry? What came to you?
Well, I think music is something that I grew up with, and at one point in my life, I was, I think, depressed at a very young age, and I think music was my medicine.
So it's your medicine, so how did you realize that music is your medicine now?
I think I used to sing. I used to sing to comfort myself, cry, and then sleep. I think that is how.
Were you disappointed? You know, you celebrities like girlfriends. Did your girlfriend disappoint you? Heartbreak?
No, it wasn't even a heartbreak, but because I was a very young boy at the age of maybe 5 years. So.
5.
Girls can't work.
So I thought maybe it was meaning like I was 18, so it was 5 years. It was at the young age. You have that medicine of music. So now, so how do you get to interact with music? How do you like the symbols? How do you catch up with music, basically?
Well, music, I think I realize it is something that I have in my blood. So I don't have to do anything. I just have to be alive, and that is how music comes. So I think, to me, there is nothing I must maybe do to catch up and maybe to show that I have music. But I think music is something that is just inborn. And I think I have the music. So anytime I feel like, I just hit studio and record. That's it.
So as I told you, that is coming from Navsi. Navsi is a hit maker in the music industry. So Navsi, I want to know about who is Navsi, because some of us know Navsi. Who are you basically? You just came here in Ateso, then you just said, I want to be Navsi. So I want to know your background basically.
Well, originally I'm called Oruka Job. I come from Soroti here, a place called Opuyo. That is where I come from. So school, I went to Opuyo Primary School and Soroti SS.
Mora is my OB. So shout out to guys, the OBs who are with Navsi. Is the OB. Let us show Navsi love, because he has been in the music industry. So Navsi, what came to your mind? That song Akello, you know, that song came and the whole town was shaking. Even those legends knew that this guy is not a joking subject.
Well, that song normally, I compose my songs when I'm riding. So that song.
When you're just riding? Yeah. Compose how?
Not even by the riding, by a motorbike. Normally, I ride a small bicycle.
Okay, but it's part of exercise. I don't know more because I joke on the so you compose while check the gali.
So I was going back to my village, that's Opuyo, from town here, and that song. First of all, before I compose a song, I say, what do I want to compose? I say I want to compose about a woman. I want to compose about something that portrays on Ateso.
Good image to people, yeah.
Yeah, so that song Akello, first of all, I know Ateso, most of us love milk, and we do rare animals and the rest. So I started thinking along the line of milk, and also I realized I tengene mame Akello is not wanted in our communities normally.
They say, is it poor product, poor quality?
So normally arera itengene mame Akello mame koto konya itengene jasi eneja tatara kile ekoto. So that is how I came up with something. So I said, what if we brought this into a reality of a lady who is beautiful, a lady who has all it takes to be kept. That is from coming from the
production behind the camera, everything.
Yeah. So we said this is some kind of lady that is good for a person. So that's how the song came about, and that lady Jeneng Obakile Deja.
Yes, but I say when the video was behind the production, the camera, the design, the outfits, because the video was classic.
The video was done by Joey, that is the fame, and I thank Joey for doing that video.
So Joe, wherever you are, Navsi is sending love to you. Thank you for supporting Navsi. So Navsi, well, how do you balance doing business and music? At times some of us are not able. It's just so most artists they can't do that because you're supposed to go to the studio, you're supposed to be at business. So how do you get that to that point, balancing those two?
Well, before I joined the music industry, I was a small business guy. I was a hustler in the streets of Sorority here, and I used to do my business on the streets. So I just had that before even doing the music and joining the music industry. So I cannot run away from what I've been doing because I just started singing. So I had to get time, spare time for music, and spare most of my time, like I can say 80 or 85% I spend in my business. And then the 15.
Guys, Navsi is an artist, but when it comes to music and business, he balances the two. He says, when I'm in studio, I mean this. When he's at the music industry, and he does this. So business is what I like, what I've got from you, Navsi. You're someone who is going to be remembered in the history of music, because you started music, you go to your hustling. That people would depend on music, but Navsi is a different exercise, not an example in the music industry. It's someone who's going to make your life better. So Navsi, you say you saw that if I go to the studio, I think you mean this, then in the business. So but I'm assuming now there's a show, I want to call you Navsi, but again you have a business. How do you catch up with it? I'm giving you a contract of 500 or 8 million, anything. So how do you leave your business and you go for that? So
majorly, if you follow me very well, I'm not someone who is normally booked for shows.
How comes John? But for us who are outsiders, yes, Navsi is not someone who's easy.
Yeah, because most of the time promoters come here and they're offering you very small money. So sometimes you just realize, you just calculate going for 100 or going for a very small amount of money, and yet you can also make that same amount in your shop. So I just end up leaving the deal and I remain in my shop. So basically, if it is really money, yeah, someone.
If you want to start from which range? 8 million, yeah, because you're a businessman and I know you studied economics very well. So which amount I don't
want to scare viewers out there, but in case you want me to grace your event and you will come, then we talk. But I'm assuring you, if it is very small money, you know what most of the promoters here in Ateso offer artists. It is something really very small. Because if someone is coming to you with 100,000, what is 100,000?
That is just nothing. So Navsi, if you want to be like Navsi in the 20 years coming, 5 years, so Navsi, tell us the challenge that you meet in the music industry. Have you been embarrassed? And there's maybe on the stage where you're really embarrassed about someone part for you something. Just any challenges you face in the music industry?
Well, most of the challenges are just financial. But since I got into Louis management, I think those ones are catered for.
So you don't face Mamitacha music industry because you by the you're lucky, don't you manager, so you don't face those things.
I think beside that, I think the other things are just people, the fans out there. I think they have not yet done enough for the artists of Ateso. Yeah, that's why sometimes when there is a show, they don't turn up, and sometimes when you really need them to do something for you as an artist, like they can't even subscribe to your YouTube channel, they can't even follow you on social media.
Force them.
So sometimes I think those are the small challenges. Like Ateso have not yet realized how to support their own, but you find them supporting other people so much. But I think basically that. And then the other things, maybe to me, the other challenge is just the financial aspect, as in how you get back the money you have put into the music industry. Because if big companies here are not giving artists here endorsement deals, if Coca-Cola is not stepping in like to show to hire Navsi as to be the face of Coca-Cola.
But me, I thought maybe to fans, remember, it doesn't make any sense. It's supposed to be your management. It's supposed to move to get deals with it. I said I have my artist say I know is trending in Ateso. I thought you're not supposed to blame the fans. I think it's supposed to be the management.
Well, I'm not. This one I'm not particularly for the fans. I told them you support your artists by really turning up for the events, subscribing, following them, that is sharing their music basically. But then this one I'm giving to
the viewers out, fans.
To let me say the companies, Ateso-based companies, and then to the leaders.
And
sometimes you see when you're going out for an endorsement deals. Your management can say, yeah, this is an artist, but you know Uganda, there must be someone who is really inside there in the boardroom to convince the whole team about you, the artist, of which it cannot be your manager. Your manager, you can even go to maybe Teju to with all the documents showing how big your artist is, but if there is no one inside Teju that is going to convince the whole board about getting that, there is nowhere you're going.
Okay, so Akello just Ateso, so we are working hard. So Navsi, tell us like any advice to the young people. Someone can say, I want to be like Navsi, I want to grow, I want to be like Navsi. He's a businessman, he's an artist, and he's a hit maker in Ateso. I want to be like him. So what can you tell your viewers, your fans, your loved ones, your family?
Yeah, to the viewers out there, one, in case you want to become an artist, one, get done with school. If you are still schooling, first finish up with the issue of school. Music can wait, you know. And then the other thing is, after school, get yourself a job. Open for yourself a business that can later support your music. And then third, to the fans there out, please keep on supporting Ateso artists, keep on subscribing, follow their social media pages, share the love, and try to prove to the world that in Ateso we still have talent. And then lastly, maybe to my customers, yeah, if you can't support me musically, at least support my business. I'm here, Rocaflex. I do wholesale and retail of all phone accessories, watches, sunglasses, electronics, solar panels, hoofers, TVs, batteries, accumulators, most of these electronic radios, so everything. I have so many things, wires, cables, TVs, you know. So you just turn up to Rocaflex and then you support a brother.
Wow, that is coming from Navsi. Navsi is a very young and a strong person in the music industry. He's an artist. Besides that, he's doing business. So support him. He deals with electronics and accessories. Just come and grab yourself something, shades, maybe phones, solars, the many things. Please support Navsi. He's a great guy and we shall celebrate him. DBT Discover the Beauty of Ateso. Behind the camera, that is Lucky Eddie. And for me, the host, I'm called MC Akello. Follow us on the social media platforms. We love you. Stay and we move on. Thank you.
Regardless.